up into the garden at night, it has a whole different look to it and a different personality. The beautiful lights of the buildings in the distance, even the flowers and plants seem to have on their evening dress. It's magical, it really is. I never get tired of it. Hello everyone, and welcome to my garden. We're going to have tea this afternoon in my garden, only I am having iced tea, and it's cranberry iced tea. And I brought it up in this really nice container. One of my neighbors, Julie, works for Richard Branson and one of his Virgin companies that has to do with sailing. And she gave this to me, so she does PR for him, so sweet. But it makes it so nice that I can bring my iced tea or whatever I need up here into the garden. So just a minute while I pour myself some cranberry iced tea. There we go. And it's powdered cranberry and powdered iced tea, so it's not really too pink, but anyway. Cheers, everyone. I'm so glad that you could join me today in the garden. I usually am not here on Saturday, but I thought I would just pop in here and let you spend some time with me in the garden. The other day I sat down, and we have the most wonderful community here. I know you all know that, each and every one of you talk to one another. But do you know that we have women from 40 countries here in our community? I'm going to put the list probably at the end of this video so you can really focus. But including the United States, we have terrific women from all over the world in 40 countries. And it's unbelievable, and I just think that is absolutely fantastic. Women who are pro-aging and who want to lead a better life. We're a really tight community, and we are women helping one another, but that really made me feel so good. And while I'm talking about that, I really want to reach out to my sisters and our sisters in India. They are having a terrible time right now with COVID, and I want them to know that each and every one of us is with you. Our prayers and good thoughts are with all of you in India, and we are hoping that you get this COVID situation under control. I know our country is sending supplies to you, oxygen, masks, and technology to you so that it will maybe help you slow this down a bit. But I really want you to know that we are all thinking about you. All right, what else do I want to talk about? I have my list here. I'm going to have another drink of it's kind of nice now. It's not quite as hot. I waited a little bit to come up here because during the midday it's really hot. I wanted to say also that I sent Betsy her boomstick. She was the winner, but the other winner has not contacted me yet. So when I initially drew the names, I drew 3 names just in case one of the people who won didn't respond, and it's been a week now, so I really would like to tell you the 3rd winner, and she is Sharon Mardis, M-A-R-D-I-S. So Sharon, if you are watching this, you have just won the boomsticks. So look at my email down below, get in touch with me and tell me where I can send the boomsticks to you. Arthur and I have basically been just like the rest of you, but we really have been not going anywhere. We haven't been out to a restaurant. We have done absolutely nothing for over a year. But his cousin is in town from New York, and he's originally from Uruguay. But so we have gone out to dinner. We went out to dinner the other day to a very nice restaurant, and then last night we went out to Smith and Walensky's, which is a beautiful restaurant right on the water, with in the beautiful dining room. And I can tell you, I feel reborn, because it's been so long since Arthur and I have socialized with anyone. And how important that is to us, isn't it? It's really amazing that I always feel, well, I'm kind of a shy person. I'm happy with myself. I'm very creative. But this year has made me yearn for seeing people, especially my family. My daughter in Chicago, when she was a flight attendant, would come down here about every 2 months. We would get together and have dinner, or else she would stay over here instead of at her hotel. My middle child lives in Lexington, Kentucky, and Lexington, Kentucky does not have a direct flight. I have to either go to Houston, then back, or to Chicago, and up and down. So it's very hard to get to see her unless I drive. But I have not seen her in 2 years. I've seen my grandchildren, but they came through on a vacation. But I have not seen my daughter in 2 years. We talk every day, we FaceTime, but still that's not the same as giving her a great big hug. That has been the hardest thing for me, is my family. But good news, my son is coming down on May 17th with his family, and I'll hopefully get to hold my brand new grandson. I am so excited. He was born in August, the very 2nd of August. So I bought him a bathing suit and a hat and a shirt to keep him, from getting sunburned, and actually 2 bathing suits and a little top. So I am so excited, and I absolutely can't wait to see them. I hope that you are being able to get out and about, to meet with friends, and to socialize a little bit more, because I just hope that this never happens to any of us again. Some of the projects that I have coming up for my channel is that the other day I wore a yellow top, and people kept saying, "Oh gee, that looks so pretty, I like you in yellow." I never wore yellow before. I always felt that yellow drained me, and I was never comfortable wearing yellow. But all of a sudden I looked into my closet and I realized that I have some yellow things. I am going to do a video on how we mature women can style yellow in our wardrobe. Because I'm so fair that I always thought it wasn't a good color for me. Yellow looks so beautiful on people with olive skin and darker skin, or somebody has a real nice tan. It's just gorgeous. But I never thought that I would be able to wear yellow. So I'm going to do a video on yellow. I'm also going to do a video on what awesome things men bring to a relationship. And also Trini of London has sent me a couple of products to try. And I usually don't accept products, but I love Trini. I like her YouTube channel, so I said, yes, sure, I will try them. So she sent me a couple of things to try, and it's more of a natural type makeup, so it's something that I really understand and I like. Those are just 3 of the things maybe that I will be doing in the future. I've been doing quite a bit of interviews with other people. They've been interviewing me. So I'm going to share with you my thoughts about that. And I also have an interview coming up with Paula, who has written the book the Barbizon. I was supposed to do it the end of April, but I was so stacked up, so I'm hoping that we can get together the first week of May and I can do that interview. Anyway, if you have any questions that you want me to answer, I just felt like I just needed to see all of you today. Arthur is doing pretty well, but he's been very dizzy lately. We've taken him for brain scans. There's nothing wrong there. His blood work seems to be okay. So I'm going with him next week to the doctor to see maybe we'll give him an echo or something else. I know that he is 94 going on 95, but the fact that he's getting dizzy is a concern for me because I don't want him to fall and hit his head, because that can be one of the worst scenarios ever. But other than that, he seems to be fine. So we're working on getting him, and I hope you will send prayers his way so that we can find out just exactly what is happening with him. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for this, not dramatic video, but I just wanted to see all of you and spend time with you. And do you know what? It was so quiet during COVID. We didn't hear one plane go over. And sometimes they used to annoy me before they stopped. But now it gives me joy to hear the planes go over because I know people are traveling and doing things. Thank you so much for being here today. You know what I always say, be good to yourself, be kind to whomever crosses your path, and of course that's all, share the love. And thank you for coming up with me today in my garden while we have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a little champagne, whatever you want to have. But thank you so much. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate your support, and I hope to see you on Tuesday. Take care and have a beautiful weekend.